with security. You know, they don't pay that much for security right now because they rely on us, which is very unfair to us. They make cars that we could make, and they send them back into the United States. They make the same oil and everything. We don't need their oil. We don't need their lumber. In fact, we're bringing up, and I asked Howard Monday to get that done with me and everybody who's held in environmental. We're bringing up our forests. We're going to be able to take down trees. Right now, you know, we're so restricted environmentally. We're going to be freeing it up with an emergency order. We have an emergency order, and we're going to be freeing up our forests. We have more forests than almost anybody, and great lumber, great trees. We don't need anybody's trees. We don't need trees from Canada. In fact, we put 50, 60 area in between areas of trees. And frankly, California should have been doing that for years. It's almost getting late. So where they're going. Watershed. And by the way, the water is flowing in California. I hope you people have seen it. But the water is flowing. Do you have a picture?
Get down, get down, get down, get down. What do you want?
You know, you had a little skirmish in California.
Okay, I'll pet you, I'll pet you.
We opened up the water in California. The water was flowing into a place called the Pacific Ocean, which for the Pacific Ocean is only a drop. But for us, it's more water than we can use in California. So I'll get you some.
What?
It's a beautiful sight.
What?
The water is flowing in California. Beautiful water from the
Mark,
Pacific
I'll pet you too.
Northwest
Come here.
and beyond.
Come
And
here.
it flows down, and instead of being routed out to the Pacific Ocean,
No,
this has been
no.
going on for 20 years in order to
Oh, you want to
care of,
play? Just play with
certain species
Silas.
of fish, which wasn't doing very well without water, I can
Silas,
tell you.
play with Syndra.
So it's a big deal. It's like not remarkable. It's incredible. But California has a lot of water. That's going to take care of farmers. It's going to wetten up the land. And it's going to go all the way down to Los Angeles, where they have curfews on water.
She's
where
hungry
they have
again.
all sorts of blocks on water. You can only use so much. We're going to put until just recently, they were going to put a number of gallons per person living in a house in Beverly Hills on water. You're not going to have that problem anymore. Do you have a picture? Let me just see what that looks like. How beautiful is that? Look at that beautiful water flowing.
Silas,
Look at that. That's
Speak
coming
for
in
me.
the dikes
Speak.
and other means of
speak.
transportation. Isn't that beautiful? Who would believe that?
speak.
That's all water they could have had. I went to the governor during my first term and I said, why don't you do this?
You like that, huh?
They said they have an environmental problem with clean water. If this water were there, you wouldn't have those fires. You had sprinklers. They make people put sprinklers in the ceiling of a home, and they had no water in them.
What?
With this, they would have had a lot of water in them. They would have all been.
You wanna play?
You would have had a whole different deal down there.
Go
You probably
play.
wouldn't have had a fire, but if it was, it would have been small. Would have been put out. The fire hydrant's not working in California.